Welcome to Rick Rack Ruby. I'm Laura Cluvo. Today we will be making this Valentine Princess Clothespin doll. She's fun and easy, so let's get started. To make our Valentine Princess Clothespin doll, we'll start with a clothespin. I like this kind from Woodpile Fun. I've already created the face on the clothespin, and I do have video instructions for this. Look for my Focus on Faces video to learn how to make the Rick Rack Ruby face. I'll begin by coloring in the feet. I'm just using a red Tombow marker, and I can see in here there's like a place where it slants off inside. So I'll color that in red. And then I'll just kind of try to keep that same line. This red looks more like a magenta, which is good. Any shade of red or pink will go. It's Valentine's Day. Next, I have a 1 yard length of 6-inch wide tulle. I folded it in half the long way, and I've pinned the edges. I'm going to take a needle and thread. I have a doubled strand of red quilting thread. You can use any color you like for the tulle. And then I'm going to gather this up about 1/4 inch from the edge. So I'll secure my thread and then just gather it up like this. Big stitches. Make sure you get both layers of the tulle. This is a kind of a fine, inexpensive nylon tulle. 6 inches wide. It comes on a roll like this. And just gather all the way along the entire length of the yard. This tulle will be the princess's petticoat. Now this is important. You might want to attach it this way, but I find you get a little bit more fullness if you do it this way and then fold it down. So I'm going to secure this. I will secure this way, and just above, just right about at the waist, if a clothespin has a waist. So I'm gathering this end to end. And then I'll wrap it. Like this. This is too high. I need to move it down a little bit, I can tell. That's going to be good. So I'll secure the thread in the back. Now look, this does not have to be perfect. I'm going to move it down to about, let's call that her hips. Like this. So that the hem of the tulle of the petticoat is right at her toes. I'm going to secure this with hot glue. So I'll pull it down. I'll pull it down a little bit, and then I'll apply some hot glue around here, and then I'll push it back up, just like that, to that glue. And that looks good. Next, that is really cute already. Now I have a jelly roll strip of Valentine's Day fabric. You can use any print you like. This I got a couple years ago and it had a lot of fun prints. I'm going to gather up the top edge or one edge of this with the gathering attachment on my Bernina. I actually have a video already that describes how to use that attachment. If you don't have a gathering attachment or a gathering foot for your machine, then of course you can just gather this up by hand. I'm going to finish that and I'll be right back. Here's the gathered up jelly roll strip. The jelly roll strip is 2.5 inches wide and 45 inches long. It doesn't take much to make her little skirt. So I just kind of place it around the waist and determine how much is required. And then I'll just cut that right there. And I'm not going to bother sewing it together. I'm just going to glue it. I will start in the front center. I'll apply some glue along here. And I want this to be just, you know, leave enough room for her bodice. We're going to add a little, you know, bodice for her dress. I'll continue to glue this around. I'll apply some more glue and I'll press this like this and this like this. I'm not sewing up the back, but I have enough fabric. I think I'm going to just fold that over like that. So there's the glue and I'll fold this in a little bit. I think that's going to work. So I'll just kind of spot glue that along here. You don't have to fold this under, but since I had enough, I thought that would be a good idea. So there's the skirt and the petticoat. Cute. Now I've already cut out a heart from felt. It's about maybe 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch. I used a die cutting machine, but of course you can just cut that by hand if you like. I'll apply some glue to the back and place it just below her chin. That looks good. And then I have a strip for her arms. I think this is probably too long. Yes, but that's all right. I'll trim the arms later. So I'm folding it in half and I'll apply some glue right in the center. I'm gonna wait to do the hands. Now this is where the fun begins, the embellishment. I have bows, white, pink, and red. I have these little baby glitter hearts. I got all this yesterday at Hobby Lobby. They started putting their Valentine stuff out and I couldn't resist. But I like a little bow at her waist. How about the white? Maybe since this package is already open. I like the look of this white bow, so I'm going to glue the white bow right there at her waist. Now her arms are going to come around in front of this and it will be partially obscured, but it still adds a little something to the look of the doll. Next, let's do the hair. I have created a pink pom-pom with the Clover pom-pom maker. This is the 25mm pom-pom maker. And I use this yarn, which I also got yesterday. This is 99 cents. They have these little, they call them mini makers. For 99 cents, you can get any color. They have all kinds of colors. So that's what I used to make this pom-pom. I'm going to find the center of the pom-pom and glue it securely to her head. I like to find the little piece inside that I've used to tie off the pom-pom, which I can see is right here. See, it's right here. You can use a bigger pom-pom, you can do 2 pom-poms, 3 pom-poms, stack them on top of each other, whatever you like. And then when I'm sure that this is secure, I'm going to go ahead and tie a hanging loop. I want to be sure I'm stitching through the glue so it's nice and secure. This is red and white baker's twine, of course. You can use pink baker's twine. That is also fun. Or embroidery floss or anything you like. There we go. Now let's add her crown because that's what makes her a princess. This is a 15mm bead cap, which is found in, like with the jewelry findings. And this one is from Fire Mountain Gems. I'm just going to glue it into her hair, and I like it a little bit off center. I just think that looks cute. So I'm applying some glue to the base of the cap, and then I'm going to press it into the pom-pom a little slightly askew. I'm holding it till it feels secure. That looks good. Now here's an option. I have these little tiny red glitter hearts. This can be glued into her crown like this, which just makes it a little bit more Valentine-ish. I think I'll do that. It's definitely optional. But since it is adhesive on the back and not very pretty on the back, I want to make sure that I get this glitter heart pretty far down into the crown. That looks good. Okay, so now her hands are going to overlap in front. And then I have so many options of items for her to hold. I like these. They're very whimsical. I like the shape, but the colors aren't quite right for this fabric though. All right, so I'm going to overlap the hands. And glue them. And then I'm going to glue this little sticker over. I think I want something smaller. One more try. Also, where these are crisscrossing, I'm going to trim those little bits. Okay. One more time. How about this one? That's better. Okay. It has a white background, which kind of helps it to show. That's better. And then it has polka dots. It's very whimsical. Finally, I think I'm going to add a second pom-pom in the back because I don't like the way that bare wood is showing. And of course, we could put a bow across here, but I think that might be overkill. I think she has enough going on. I'm going to trim this pom-pom right here. And I'm going to say she's done. Very cute. That's the thing. Once I start making something like this, I just want to make 100 of them because they're so quick and easy and cute and fun. Thank you for watching my tutorial. If you're enjoying my videos, please like, share, and subscribe.